When someone mentions the word beginning, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? It is the first step we take when we start something new. The first step is often considered the easiest step, right? When you start doing something new, you do the easiest things, then gradually get harder. That's why, I guess, some of you have heard sayings from people around you like, the first steps are extremely easy. Why can't you do it? Or, why do you feel discouraged when you just start to do it? You may quickly feel sad and disappointed because of those words. Then don't want to continue doing it because of the thought, if I don't know how to do the first steps, it will be difficult to do it later. But don't worry too much. The truth is that everything is difficult at first. Those words from people around you are not right or wrong. The right direction for you is to know and accept that it is hard at the beginning. Why is it so difficult? Because we are entering a new space filled with unknown things. When we start something new, our brains have to work harder to understand what it's all about. It's like when you're going down a road you've never been on before, or when you want to pursue an attractive girl or a guy. This challenge is very important. It helps us grow, learn, and become better. When we start something new, we often want to be perfect right away. But that's not how it works. Everything good takes time and patience. Think about a plant. You plant a seed, water it, give it sunlight, and wait. It doesn't grow into a big tree overnight. So, the first thing to do is setting realistic expectations. Let's take an example about learning English. At first, it's just small words and phrases. It feels slow, so you want to learn more as much as you can. But the more you try to learn new words, the more difficult it becomes. Day after day, this will cause you to lose track and feel tired. Now, let's look at some ways to keep going even when it's hard. One great way is to set clear goals by writing them down. Depending on the amount of work you do each day, you will have different small goals. Maybe today you want to learn 5 new words. Tomorrow, you want to practice speaking for 10 minutes. This shows that you are moving forward, even if it feels slow. Also, it's important to build good habits. Make a study plan and stick to it. Maybe you decide to study English for 30 minutes every day. Make it a part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth or having breakfast. Approaching something new becomes something you do without thinking too much about it. Another important thing is finding support. We often have the common thought of not daring to tell anyone when we start doing something, because we are afraid of being judged or questioned too much by others, or we simply want to share it when we have done it successfully. But learning something new can be lonely if you do it all by yourself. Talk to your family and friends about your goals. They can cheer you on. Join a group of people who are learning the same thing. This could be a class, a club, or even an online community. When you have people to share your journey with, it becomes easier. They can give you advice, share their experiences, and help you stay motivated. Having people around you who understand and support you can make the hard parts easier. What if you have tried everything but still fail? Actually, failure is not a bad word. That's part of the process. When babies learn to walk, they fall many times before they can walk properly. When you make a mistake, don't be too hard on yourself. Learn from it. Ask yourself, what can I do better next time? Use failures as lessons. So how can you do it? Determine the reason you fail. Is that because you don't try your best? Or did you try your best, but others do better than you? Or is it not just lucky enough? Or simply because you have not found the right direction for yourself, so you will always hang around in failure and sadness? Write these things clearly on paper instead of thinking in your mind. It will help you know what you are making and what you need to do next. Every failure you face is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's easy to say, but very difficult to do, which is why starting and maintaining a habit for something new is not a piece of cake. Staying motivated is very necessary. Remember why you started. Maybe you wanted to travel and talk to people from different countries. Maybe you wanted to understand what your idol says. Maybe you want a better job or to understand your favorite songs in English. Keep these reasons in your mind. They are motivation. Those dreams and passions are beautiful, right? Keep remembering about it. Makes you realize the reason why you start something. Those are the starting motivations. What about the motivation to continue? It is to find inspiration. Don't try to learn anything too advanced in the hope of quickly learning as much as possible. It will have the opposite effect because those are things that are not interested in. Finally, keep a positive attitude. It's easy to get discouraged when things are hard, but try to stay positive. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward, even if it seems tiny, is important. Recognizing and enjoying your achievements show you are moving in the right direction. This is also a way for you to share your joy and success with your family and friends. You don't need to make them serious. It just needs to be a small meal with the family or a picnic with dear friends. By appreciating these small victories, you stay positive and motivated to keep going. Every small effort is important. It helps you get nearer to your larger goals. And don't forget to be proud of yourself for every step you take. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. They started just like you, facing challenges and learning along the way. For example, J.K. Rowling faced many rejections before Harry Potter became famous. Despite these challenges, she kept writing and believing in her story. As a result, her work, a series of novels named Harry Potter, famous around the world. It became a familiar book of all ages and all countries. This is also a motivation for us to try, right? The hard work you put in now will pay off later. In conclusion, Beginnings are always hard. Starting something new can be challenging, but it's also the beginning of a beautiful journey. Accepting the challenge, setting realistic expectations, finding support, learning from failure, and staying motivated are all part of the journey. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to take small steps. The important thing is to keep going. You are not alone in this. We all start somewhere. And with time and effort, you will see progress. Keep your head up and your heart strong. The beginning might be hard, but it's also where all great things start. If you watch the podcast from the beginning until now, this is also an interesting demonstration that you have been very patient from the beginning. Good start. Try your best from day to day. The view from the top will be worth it.